Gilliland's got good pace. Now Truex gets to his back bumper. He moves. Trouble front straightaway. Larson.
Caution is out. Bubba Wallace got the back of Larson right there.
And that changes everything.
It sure does. Kyle got loose.
Yeah, Kyle got loose, checked up, and Bubba was just anticipating him having that same pace to get in behind him there, and just misjudged it as Kyle lifted and turned him around.
On the front row, it's overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank, green, white, checker, Logano and Larson, Byron and Elliott, Bell and Keselowski. Here we go.
Denny with an early launch in the restart box.
Well, you see Martin chase him all the way down there with the side draft, trying to hold him at bay so he doesn't get clear.
Denny ran him up the racetrack a little bit. Still there, side by side. Still holding tough on the outside, Martin Truex Jr. This Logano's car takes off good too. Looking at the inside of Truex.
White flag. Truex trying to hold off Larson. Logano.
Oh! He didn't like what he saw. Truex come down door slammed down the back straightaway.
Denny Hamlin,
winner.
And that last time we had this long a green flag run, who went to victory lane? Jeff Gordon.
Oh my gosh! I don't want to say it.
Nemechek.
Nemechek. I think he blew a tire right front.
All right, watch John Hunter Nemechek here in the Skip Barber Racing car.
Brakes.
Yep.
Yeah,
you were
see
right.
the tire blow out right there as he went and hit the brakes going in the corner. See that right front just drop.
Oh, to Credit One overtime at Martinsville. Byron, Elliott, green flag.
Stuck pretty good there, Kevin. I'm surprised. 3 wide back there.
Hamlin still 10.
Elliott put the bumper to him. Chase Elliott to third.
Crash turn 4. 3 cars around.
I think they made the white.
No flag.
Still
White
green.
flag. Green. Everybody gets away.
Slipping and sliding around. Byron way out in the front. Likes what he sees in the mirror.
Larson trying to steal second from Chase Elliott. Wallace behind him. William Byron comes to the flag and wins the Cookout 400.
A 1-2-3 finish for Hendrick Motorsports. 40th anniversary. Look at these people on their feet off of 2.
And Brad Keselowski just could not get his car rotated in the middle of the corner.
Into 3.
Clear? He's
Elliott
clear.
clears, and around goes Hamlin in the wall. Denny Hamlin crashes.
Turn 4.
Before Elliott makes it to the white flag, so we will re-rack and do it again.
That's 2 guys going for it.
Yeah.
Neither one of them lifted.
And that's what you would expect.
And now they come off right even again.
You see him wait for Keselowski that was rolling to him. As soon as that stopped, that momentum, he took off.
Ross Chastain's still going to be on the outside when they get to the exit of turn 2, so it's going to come down to turn 3. You see a great run by Ross Chastain down the back straightaway. Chase Elliott side draft to try to slow that down.
3 wide mid-pack, but everybody clean as we watch the leaders. Chase Elliott.
He's clear.
Clears Chastain for the lead.
He's going to make it to the white flag, too. The race is going to be official.
Byron takes third from Keselowski. Final lap. Keselowski turns the 1.
Byron.
Byron into the wall. Yellow. It's over.
Chase Elliott is your winner, folks. He is back. Oh, big win for them guys. Be a half a second by the time we get.
Oh, Kyle Busch.
Well, that's going to take care of all that conversation.
Just trying to get it back rolling here for the leader. Gets there. Leader is turn 4.
Stepped out from underneath him. Well, we were just talking about Kyle Larson's car and just probably getting light on its feet right there, and that one did as well.
Here we go.
It's a big jump on that outside. Great restart, great jump. Here comes Larson to the inside, 3 wide of Denny. Momentum on the outside, Buescher to the lead.
Larson right with him, but Buescher with the launch off turn 2. Elliott way on the outside.
He's got it so far. The blocking is going to happen. Here it comes. Comes Denny to the, or excuse me, Truex to the inside. Look at the big block by Buescher. Pushes Larson up the racetrack. 3 wide behind them.
3 wide, 4 different places coming to the back. White flag under green. Buescher, Larson trying to close. Truex trying to get up to the leader.
Well,
How does he make the block, Kevin?
Kyle Larson is going to get there one more time. You see Chris Buescher back down on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson's going to have one more shot at it, and it's going to become a cat and mouse game as you get into turn 3. Which direction to go?
Where do you go?
Larson up top, all the way up top. Buescher.
He's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line. Clash together. I believe Buescher.
I think you're right. It's so close. It may be the 5. Hold on.
Well, let's have a look at the video.
Uh-oh, boys.
Buescher is ahead. Larson is coming. It's like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh,
it's
my
that close. It's Larson.
That is a big gain for the 4 car. At least 2 car lengths just in 1 and 2. We'll see if he can do it again. Oh, Brad Keselowski has spun around, still under green. No caution yet.
And he still hasn't refired. He's trying. He can't get it refired. Will the caution come out? Still not rolling.
Oh, he's rolling now.
Caution, caution, caution.
As soon as he started rolling, they threw it. They just were afraid. That looks very similar to what we just saw. A couple cautions. The last few cautions have been with cars on the bottom of the racetrack.
And we could see from here.
It's overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. 2 laps to go in the USA Today 301 from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Bell, a great launch. He's got 2 car lengths, now 3 in front of Josh Berry.
Yeah, Berry just couldn't get the power down. Briscoe got to his left side. SHR teammates side by side for second. That's going to allow Bell to kind of use every bit of the racetrack he wants or needs.
Berry fighting on the outside. Bell's going to get the white flag. One more time around.
Next flag will end it. So even if a caution comes out, this will be the final chance at it. Christopher Bell won yesterday in the Xfinity Series race, Rick. He looked good in the dry. He's looked good in the wet. Christopher Bell, still the man to beat at New Hampshire.
Get out the broom. The fight for second continues between Stewart-Haas drivers. A little contact made there, but it's going to be Bell who sweeps the weekend. Christopher Bell, what a day he has done. Bell wins in New Hampshire. Denny Hamlin coming. Oh, what a slide by Austin Cindric. That brings the caution out. There'll be a restart.
Still side by side off of turn 2. Oh, just a little contact. And what it did, it just caused Cindric to lose.
It is overtime, presented by Credit One Bank as they come into the restart zone. Hamlin on the inside, Chastain on the outside. Green flag back in the air. A big push by the 5, and up the racetrack, he catches the 1. Chastain into the wall. Big contact, caution comes out again. Will he have enough fuel to come all the way back around? They're wrecking behind him. The caution will come out again. There's 4 overtime. 2 to go from Nashville. The 5 doesn't go. They bottle him behind him. Big wreck for the 8.
Out of fuel.
5 was out of fuel. Caution comes out again. Drifts up the racetrack. He takes Briscoe all the way up out of the groove.
If Briscoe gets to him.
White flag here by 2. Yellow's out. Crap.
One more time, we're going to try overtime. They didn't get to the white flag, and you see the 4. Such a tough day for Josh Berry. Was sideways into the wall and then down, and it didn't look like he was able to refire.
No, and that's
There's
a pretty
caution.
and it's a heavy impact.
Gas, they go. Both get away clean.
Great restart for Logano. Now it's about hitting your marks. You don't have to defend. Just make lap time.
And do you have enough fuel? Tyler Reddick making the move on the high side all the way up to 4th. Down the backstretch, here comes Briscoe. Logano on the bottom. Briscoe drifting back. Here comes Reddick.
He is flying. He is going to get to the 22.
1 to go. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race. Reddick to the high side. Logano drifts up. Logano looking for a win in 2024. Reddick, one more chance. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. He goes up the racetrack. Logano goes up to block. Off turn 4. Logano is going to win in Nashville. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps of racing in Indy. Who else is going to run out? And a wreck in turn 1. The caution comes out. There'll be another restart.
Oh, that's correct.
Oh. Big contact in 1.
Yeah, that's a big shot. I think that's the 42 right there. The white car is.
Larson in control. Blaney on the outside. The second overtime. It'll be 2 laps. A great launch for Larson. Reddick way back. Here comes Blaney on the outside. Larson easily by Blaney. And you see Blaney wiggling. Does he have enough fuel?
Now can Larson hold off Reddick?
Oh! Spinner on the backstretch, and is he going to make contact? He does with the inside wall. We'll see if he continues to roll. They stay green if that car will continue to roll.
Oh, he's trying to roll.
That's Ryan Preece, and he is trying to roll, but he's got a flat right rear tire. Out of 4, will they see the white flag? Larson in front, Reddick running second. One more time around. And the 41 still isn't moving.
I don't see any way NASCAR lets them race by the scene.
And there's the caution. Larson's going to do it. Larson is going to win the Brickyard 400. Under 2 laps to go. Whoa! And the caution's going to come out right there with under 2 laps remaining. It happened right in front of him.
The 47 clearly to the inside of the 41. The 41 comes down like the 47's not there. Contact between the two. Well, the 47 though didn't really go all the way to the bottom. Not sure exactly, but they ran out of real estate.
Back up through the gears they go, and it doesn't look like a great restart for Dillon. Logano on the outside, they fan out. They're 4 wide, enter in turn 1. Logano with a great restart. Logano clears him down the backstretch. Can Dillon fight back? He's had a great car all weekend long. One more time around for Logano. The white flag's in the air.
If Dillon gets to him, there will be contact.
He can't do it in 1 and 2. Logano looks back. He has a car link now. Joey Logano through 3 and 4 for the final time. There's the contact. He does get to him. The 11 on the inside. He gets into the wall. Dillon's going to win it at the line.
A great partner to this team as well. Whoa, we got a problem.
The 19 slow off turn 4. I can't tell if it's a tire.
Caution has come out. There will be a restart. All weekend.
That just looks like to me he got loose. We've seen that a lot today. He chased it up the racetrack and ran out of racetrack. Big hit to the right rear.
Door to door as they're going to enter turn one. Now a surge out of the 24. A great push from Keselowski. Keselowski goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Reddick on the outside once again. Reddick with momentum going down the backstretch, and look at him fan out behind him.
Whoa!
And around goes the one. Ross Chastain spins into the inside wall. Caution comes out.
I don't think he ever hit
No,
on
he
that
never did
ground.
hit the inside wall.
Look at this. He is just behind on the steering, could never get caught back up.
And that car tried to lift and actually set back down, which is what we'd love to see with cars spinning. Now we have to see how the field is going to line up. Remember, they'll basically go to the last loop line that all the
When
cars...
the caution came out, and I'm looking at this, and the 24 may have been in front.
Well, it's electronic. It's not cameras at this point because it's not the finish of the race. So
24.
we'll see.
Have to find out as we try overtime for a second time. Byron on the outside, Reddick on the inside. And a big push on that outside line. And now Gibbs, a big shove as the 6 checked up. That pulled a lot of them back. Reddick out in front. Gibbs trying to clear for second. He's not going to be able to get by Byron as they go down the backstretch.
I don't know how he didn't wreck right there when the 6 checked up.
Kyle Busch trying to move up to 4th. Now, William Byron has closed into the back bumper of that 45 as they come up on 1 lap to go in Michigan. One more time around. Reddick out front. Byron, he's going to look to the outside. 3 car lengths separate the top 2 as they go through 2. Slow on the racetrack, the 9 and the 12. They're backing up. Up front, one more set of turns. Reddick with a 3 car length advantage now. Pulling away as he comes out of 4. Tyler Reddick is going to win again. This time it's in Michigan.
Who's going to try to make it 3 wide?
Whoa! Whoa! Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
So the 8 and the 21 got clear passage. Watch this. Straight through. Christopher Bell also lucky. Todd Gilliland was not. In Cup Series competition, Kyle Busch. We go into overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Let's go. Is it going to be somebody with a win already this season, or is it going to be a fresh winner race their way into the playoffs? Kyle Busch leads the way. He has not won since 2023 and is desperate for a win. He's coming off one of his best results of the season last weekend in Michigan, but he's being pushed by Christopher Bell. A little bit of space, a little bit of room. Harrison Burton's not out of it. Cody Ware's not out of it. And Parker Retzlaff is having the moment of his racing life, being at the front of this field. 1 to go here in Daytona.
Nemechek made it 3 wide in that second lane, that second line, and that has killed the momentum.
You've got to go back a long, long way for Kyle Busch. 2008, the last time he won here at Daytona, and now he is tantalizingly close to that victory. But here comes Harrison Burton for the Wood Brothers. He's being pushed by Parker Retzlaff, and the 23-year-old from Huntersville, North Carolina, is at the front of this field and may race his way into the playoffs. Busch goes low. Burton blocks. He gets back up. Comes to the line. Jeff, your little boy, has done it. Here comes Blaney. Boom. Big hit. Chastain's helping his teammate. And there's a caution. Caution is out. And it's Noah Gregson.
3 wide for the lead. As you see what happens, there's a stack up. Looks like the 21 of Harrison Burton got into Cindric and then came down, got the 10.
Let's go back to racing to finish this one off. Logano and Suarez. How big is that push from Blaney for his Team Penske teammate? And then the Trackhouse boys are working together. Chastain is pushing Suarez. Don't take your eyes off the 20 of Christopher Bell either. First of the Hendrick Chevys is the 48 of Alex Bowman. Logano ahead. Suarez fighting back. Here they come to the white flag. Logano gets another little shove from Ryan Blaney. And the 2 Penske's clear Suarez. But Daniel's not giving up. It's Joey Logano clearly out in front. But is there a late run? Remember how this finished. Chastain into the wall, but he's able to keep it going. Has Suarez got something special like he did in February? They're crashing into the wall. Caution comes out of the checker. They're flying everywhere and Hamlin is involved. Joey Logano prevails.
Chris Buescher breaks away with the lead again. Hosevart trying to hang on to second. He'll chop off Shane Van Gisbergen. But here's SVG on the attack. He'll look to the outside for a moment. And there's trouble further back. Tyler Reddick's around. Kyle Busch is involved. That's Reddick in the 45 and Busch in the 8.
Van Gisbergen tries to unsettle Buescher, puts it on the inside, gets on the gas. It's Van Gisbergen and Buescher side by side to you, Mike.
Wheel to wheel for the lead, coming to the S's, and it's SVG. He'll power past Buescher and go to the lead. Buescher now to second. Third now will be Carson Hocevar. Chastain in fourth, but SVG, your new leader in NASCAR overtime.
Top 4 breakaway. Can Chris Buescher get it regathered and try to come back for a charge at Shane Van Gisbergen?
Chris Buescher is hounding down Shane Van Gisbergen, who happens to be mentored by Marcus Ambrose. Marcus will be back in Australia watching this, and it's shades of Keselowski and Ambrose all over again. Buescher gets on the inside of SVG and says, "You pushed me around earlier, I'm going to give it back." Incredible on this final lap. Van Gisbergen's only got one real shot left at it. Maybe 2. Thinks about it into turn 6. Did Buescher save the best to last? Or has Van Gisbergen got a little payback? He gets wide. He loses it almost. He has to gather it up, but he can't do it. Chris Buescher wins at the Glen in the most spectacular style. This is what happened to AJ Allmendinger earlier. And look at that. Look at the speed of the pack. Here we go. Cindric's gone. So too is Logano. Harrison Burton's in there. LaJoy.
The whole field. And that changed the energy of the pack.
That was a big hit to the left side of the 47. Unbelievable. The 47 was able to keep it straight. If we watch that again, watch this 2-car right here. Gets pushed, bang, right off the 47. Stenhouse is able to keep it straight.
Look at the 9, Chase Elliott, big impact.
Let's go! Who's got the magic on the big track? They played nice for so long. But now the gloves are off in overtime.
The outside lane has more cars lined up. Here comes Christopher Bell to the 5.
Look at Kyle Busch, that blue 8 on the top line. Doing what he can. Eric Jones in the pink and white car in the mix. Keselowski on the low line.
Both front rows got separated from each other. Now they're trying to get hooked back up.
The driver of car number 6 has won here 6 times. Stenhouse is fighting back on the outside. Van Gisbergen goes really wide and high. White flag out. Next flag will end the race.
Kyle Busch to the outside.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Who's got the magic in these final 2.5 miles? Busch is out of it. He's been sent back. Stenhouse in the green and white machine. William Byron, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Larson in the 5. We've had some dramatic finishes this year, and it's got that feeling about it again. Keselowski got bounced out of the playoffs at the last round. The Built Submarines car is in front, but for how much longer? Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. through the tri-oval. Keselowski down low, Stenhouse high, Byron goes for it on the outside. Check out how close this was. Wow.